My name is Dustin Reischman, and I am a candidate for the 1st Congressional District of the state of Oregon as a write-in candidate. And I would like to talk to you today about how Congress isn't working for the people of Oregon. The people of Oregon are strong people. They understand that they have a great environmental opportunity and responsibility to upkeep through responsible forest management to better water quality and renewable resources. We can be a model for the rest of the country on how management should be done, how we can do better as our environmental policies give us the opportunity, along with greater technology, to not only have clean and reliable resources, but clean air. And that's something that I think we can all understand, especially with the greater wildfire risk that we have year over year, the greater smoke that we are currently experiencing in the state of Oregon, and how that impacts our daily lives. Congress has not been able to act for years. And when they do act, it's for their own self-interest. And career politicians like the incumbent have benefited from years of established self-principles that only benefit themselves, and they do not benefit the people of the state of Oregon, or anybody else for that matter. Recently, they tried to pass an act to help us with our current coronavirus pandemic, and that was to help with not only increasing the amount of unemployment weeks that you can have, but better unemployment benefits and many other things that many Americans, including myself, could benefit from. And they couldn't even pass it. Now, that doesn't seem right to many people, and we're able to work together on a daily basis. We go to work, we do our things, we work with our neighbors. We may not like them, but we work with them, and yet they can't even seem to work with each other. They're dysfunctional at best, and at their worst, they don't get anything done. Year over year, they cannot balance a budget. They cannot allocate resources because everybody has their own agenda. They are not a working family. In the state of Oregon, we understand that not only do we have to work together to have a better tomorrow through better renewable resources, better technology, and a better way of life, and many other states along the West Coast feel the same way. In fact, most Americans feel the same way. We need to work together so that way we have a better way of life. That's why we vote for people. But yet we vote for the same people over and over again, expecting a different result. I am not a politician, and I don't pretend to act like one. But voting for me as a write-in candidate this November could be the way we can actually start shaking things up, doing something better than what we did before. We need to have better fire policies. We need to have better working relationships with each other. We need to stop the division and the strife that we feel for those that may be different. We are all equal. Our Constitution was written that way. And guess what? We can do better tomorrow. We can do better today, for that matter. It starts with identifying ways we can not only have more efficiency, but better responsibility for how we have our economic outlooks, how we spend our resources, and how we bring resources in. Our pocketbooks are not limitless. The federal government acts like it is. And while we can increase taxes, we can increase spending, there's responsibilities that come along with being a congressional representative that I feel I identify with and can represent the people of the 1st Congressional District within the state of Oregon. I am young, and some would say that's probably inexperienced, but as we have seen, age has nothing to do with experience. Life has everything to do with experiences. I am a disabled person, and guess what? Part of being disabled really opens your eyes to those that are really disadvantaged and have obstacles that maybe everyday people do not have, or a different variation of. We can work together for a better Oregon. We can work together for a better America. And I believe through better fiscal spending, better representation that actually works with others. and ultimately understands that we have a place within the state of Oregon that is unlike many other places in the world. We have a great opportunity for technology. We have great implementation of the same technology. We understand our place within the environmental realm of responsibility. We can do better with wildfire prevention. We can do better with overall social programs that help identify suicide awareness, help identify those that might need mental health help, and better policing and better community relations starts with better representation. If your representative isn't doing what you hoped they would do after all these years, why would you keep on voting for them? I am Dustin Reischman. I believe that it's time for a change. Voting for me, it gives you an opportunity to not only have somebody who is looking out for all Oregonians, but looking out for the first congressional district as well, and understanding that we can do better. And by voting for me as a write-in candidate, we will have a better 2021 and hopefully a better 2022, because this year has definitely been challenging. Wouldn't you agree?